and welcome to Free School Guru. Today, in continuation of perfect tenses, we are going to learn about future perfect tense. So over the last two lessons, we learned about present perfect tense and future perfect tense. So quick recap before we jump to future perfect tense. So in case of a present perfect tense, as I told you, we talk about it, we express an action which has happened in the past and link it to an action in the present, right? So there are always two events. In case of past, we talk about two events. We express an action which has happened in the past before or after another action. So essentially, we are talking of two actions which happened in the past. Now, when it comes to future perfect tense, we express an action that will happen in future before or after another action in future. Okay, so if you get one of the perfect tense right, you will understand the concept very well. So in case of so again, try to think about the continuous series, the past, present and future continuous tenses. In all those tenses, we talked about an event which is going on at some point in the time, either in the past or in the present or in the future. Whereas when it comes to perfect tenses, we talk about two events, and depending on the type, for example, past, both the events will be happening in past. In case of present, there will be one event which happened in the past and we link it with the present. And in case of future perfect tense, we are expressing an action which will happen in future, again before or after a certain event in future. So let me get you the definition first, and then I will give you a few examples to help you understand it better. Future perfect tense expresses an action that will happen in future before or after a specified time in future. So, and then again the rule is, let me give you the rule first and then I'll explain you. Rule is use will, have with the verb with the past form of the, I would say third form of the verb. And the example is, let me use this within the inverted commas so that you know it's important. So if I say walk, will have walked. If I say sleep, will have slept. If I say borrow, will have borrowed. Now another thing you need to know is both the events will happen in future. So before I give you example, let me again try to draw the same chart which I did for you in the last lesson for present perfect tense. Okay, so what I explained you last time was, we are sitting here, present, okay, this is past and this is future. So in case of future, let's take a little bit more. So in case of future, one action is happening here and another action is here. So event 1 before event 2, right? That's what you need to understand. Both the events are happening in future, but unlike a simple event like I will go to school, right, which is a simple future tense, you're actually talking about two events. I will go to school next Wednesday. Okay, so this is what you have to say. You can say I will go to school before Monday next week, right? So you're talking about an event, and you're talking about a specified time in the future, and the specified time in the future is before Monday next week. Okay, so if I give you more example, let me write some examples for you here, some statements. The soccer match will have been finished before my family reaches. Okay, so by the time my family reaches, the soccer match will have been finished. So if I give you another one, I will not have completed my homework before evening, right? So this is also talking about the same thing. The runner will not have stopped before he completes the 200-meter lap. Okay, so think about it now. What is that we are saying? So in the first one, the soccer match will have been finished before my family reaches. So it's not finished yet. It will be finished in future. So this is the event before my family reaches. So again, we are saying in the future, by the time my family reaches. So this is the specified time. Okay, this makes it future perfect tense. Similarly, I will not have completed my homework, which is again an action in the future, before evening. So this is the specified time, and this is what we learned here. If you look at the definition, expresses an action that will happen in future before or after a specified time in future. Specified time, that's the key. That's what you have to remember. If I say the runner will not have stopped an event in future before he completes the 200-meter lap. So this is the event. So what is the common thing in everything, in all the sentences? Before. So before is used to describe a specified time or event in future. So that becomes your rule number 2. Okay, so most of the future perfect tenses you will see before or just. These are some of the words that you will see are used to specify or separate one event with the specified time. So always remember that, before is a good identifier for you to understand that yes, it is identifying or it is separating an event from a specified time. And in all the 3 examples, you would have noticed all the 3 events are dependent on a specified time, a specified event at a time mentioned in future. So both the events are actually happening in future, and that's what makes a future perfect tense. And rule is will have with the third form of the verb. Let me just correct this. I wrote it past by mistake. It says third form of the verb. Okay, so now we have completed all the 3 perfect tenses. From tomorrow we will start the remaining 3 tenses, and that would sum up the tenses lesson in English grammar. Okay, so tomorrow we'll start about present perfect continuous tense, and I request you to go back and practice a little bit more on future perfect tense and try to understand the concept and reasoning behind those examples. And if you have any questions, leave a question on my website and I'll try to answer that. Okay, thank you and good luck practicing.